Welcome to Three Voices Unfiltered, where no topic is off limits and everything gets real. Join us,
Ronisha,
Theresa,
Suzanne, as we dive into hot topics, share our wildest experiences, and bear our honest opinions and thoughts. Buckle up, because with us it's always raw, always vibrant, and absolutely unfiltered.
All right, welcome everybody to another episode of Three Voices Unfiltered. I'm Theresa.
I'm Suzanne. Welcome.
I'm Ronisha. Welcome.
Okay, guys, what we're going to talk about today? Oh my gosh,
It makes
the
you wanna
weather.
go
I know. The weather. Oh, okay, well, we discussed today that we talked about it today. We said that we're going to talk about cold weather activities. Cold weather activities.
Winter is upon us.
I know.
Yes.
Ronisha said before we started that she is not a cold weather person.
I'm not a cold weather person.
And I am. I love the cold weather. I really do.
What?
I feel rejuvenated.
I love it.
I do. I
She's
feel rejuvenated.
from the
I'm
north.
I am from the north. I'm from New
She's
Jersey.
from New Jersey.
And I just love it. I feel I like the Christmas and the
You like the things that come with
no,
the
I
cold
like
weather?
the weather.
Oh.
I like the crispness with a P. You know, in the air. I get more. I'm more rejuvenated. You know, I'm just like out there. What we doing? Where we going?
Interesting.
I like to be home, and I like to be in warm.
But that's not
blanket.
cold.
Nuh-uh. We
What?
talking right.
No, wait, no.
I'm thinking like a scarf and a hat
No.
and gloves.
No, listen to me. Because you see, y'all thinking outside, okay?
Yes.
But I like the outside like that, okay? I mean,
Okay.
I really do. I mean, I'm really.
That's interesting.
I really do. I like it. I like getting in my car and I like going places and doing, just
In the
going places and being out
cold?
there. Yes.
I don't like coats. You know, in Texas, I didn't buy a coat. I didn't need
Well,
to.
you know, but where we are right now in the South, I
I don't even have a coat.
But we don't really wear them because, there's where we are. There's
I
no
wear
public.
my coat.
There's no
It's-
public
it's
transportation,
cold.
so I get from my garage,
cold.
to the house, and so I don't wear a lot of coats.
Now-
But I love it. I love the cold weather.
I did not know that about you.
Yes,
You
I
love
love
cold
it.
weather.
Yes.
Now, I know
Yeah.
Suzanne does not. She's
I do
she's
not.
from a tropical
Mhm.
island.
I do not like cold weather. I moved from Puerto Rico to California and I was freezing. In California, it's not freezing weather.
Mm-mm,
I
it's
was
not.
so
Yeah.
cold. I did not like
Wow.
it. I couldn't wait to get out of there. I would put my heater where we lived, no air conditioning, because California is pretty comfy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But air conditioning was on 80 the whole time. We had nosebleeds and the works because it was I was cold.
Wow.
Kevin, I was sweating, but I just don't like. Now I like crisp.
That's what
I
I'm saying.
don't like when the wind is blowing, my nose is running, my eyes are watering. I don't like that at all. But I like it. I would say fall. Like
I
the
love
coolness
fall.
of fall, I
Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
Opening my windows.
Yeah.
But cold.
Yeah, I'm a hot person. I want hot heat.
She's like,
Yes.
I have a cousin that's like that. Oh my
When
gosh,
I
she does
retire,
it.
it's going to be in hot weather, like 80, 90 every day, all year long.
wow.
Oh
That's
wow.
I want to
just-
be
yeah.
in hot weather because I love it.
So
No.
what do you do? You mentioned a few things: cozying up, getting in your
I
pajamas.
really do.
booties.
I like it. I like it to be on one of my recliners, with a heating blanket on my butt, behind me,
Keeping
with
it
a
douchey
with a throw on with some. I don't drink coffee anymore, but something hot,
I do
either
that
on
every
my
day.
phone or I don't look at a
Every
lot of
day.
TV, but if
Cozy
it's on.
up. It can be 95 degrees outside. I'm inside, cozied up with
Oh,
my
gosh.
snuggly.
Yeah, I have my
My
heater
snuggle
on
blanket.
every day. When I'm working, my heater's on every day. Even
I
now.
used to keep it on at work. Remember, we kept the heater on at work.
keep the
but
heater on every day, all day.
but I do like going outside when it's cooler. Then I don't like to run. I don't like to walk when it's hot outside.
Yeah, I get more
I
energy.
don't like it. I don't like sweating. Makes me dizzy. Like I just don't.
Really?
It's too
I don't
hot.
like going anywhere when it's cold.
Now, if I'm at a beach, I like it to be 150 degrees.
Okay, so that's a different
That's
thing.
different.
Okay, because if I'm on the beach, I
I'm
want
on
it
the
to be
beach. I
hot.
want it warm. warm. I
But,
want it hot.
yeah,
But
when
overall,
December comes, November, I'm hibernating. Y'all will see me in the
No,
house.
I'm outside.
I'm not
okay?
outside.
I'm outside, yo. So
I do like that in the winter time, the soups and the stews.
Yes.
I don't do that a lot during the year
Mhm.
because John doesn't love soups and stews.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could eat soup every day.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
I
love
love
soups.
soups.
I love soup. So I like
can
to
eat
make
soup year
gumbo
round.
and
Ooh,
I like
your gumbo.
oh yeah, come over one day. I love to make gumbo and
gumbo.
beef stew and chicken soup and
Mhm.
baked bread. I love baking
Baked
in
bread.
the winter time.
Mhm.
What else do I like to do?
I like, and that in the wintertime is usually when I do my puzzles, ever since the
Okay.
I like
pandemic,
puzzles.
started getting into puzzles.
Mhm.
And it was weird because it was Suzanne, and she was like, I did a puzzle. And I'm like, puzzle? I'm like, that's a good activity.
It's fun.
I have
I love
never
puzzles.
really done a puzzle. I don't even know what I would buy.
It's
What it would
fun.
be.
Yeah. And then so what I did was I went and started getting puzzles. And then I started getting puzzles at the thrift stores,
Mhm.
because,
Mhm.
you go to Hobby Lobby, it's $10, but if you go to the
$20
thrift store, you can
sometimes.
get, anywhere from $1 to $3, you got a
Mhm.
good puzzle. You know what I did one time, y'all?
What?
I was at the Habitat for Humanity restore, right, y'all?
It's funny.
And no, I'm telling you where I was.
I believe you.
And it was a puzzle. I'm serious. It was a puzzle that was sealed up, right? And so what I did was I took my phone and I Googled it, and that puzzle, and it was brand new, but it was an older puzzle, and somebody paid $50 for that puzzle.
What?
I sold it on
I wouldn't
eBay.
pay $50.
I
You
would-
bought it and sold it.
I bought it for like what? I promise I didn't pay but $2 or $3, but maybe
Wow.
for it, okay? And then I sold on eBay for like 50.
But
It was
what do you do
50-something
once you
dollars.
put the puzzles together?
I break
nothing.
them up again.
I break them up, put you in there.
and put them in the
That's
bag.
not fun. I wanted to stay the way I put
Well, you
it.
can, because some people,
I glue them. Sometimes, like I've had a couple puzzles that my niece liked, and I've glued them for her and given them to her, and she frames them and puts them up. I just
Yeah,
break them
wanna
up.
break it up.
I just break it up and
Mhm.
do
Pack
and look
it back
and do
up
something
and
else.
recycle it.
Yeah,
Move
recycle.
it. Yeah.
Recycle
Give them to
like,
her
Mhm.
or donate them.
I feel like once I put it together, I'm done. I don't want to do it again.
Yeah, I don't do it. I have never done it twice,
Right.
But I have a
Okay.
big gigantic box in the garage full
I
of
have
puzzles. So
Puzzle is a great
It is.
cold weather activity.
That's a good
actually.
activity.
Okay, puzzling.
That's a
Okay.
good
So I do
one.
that.
I like to do my fall garden, although I haven't done it. Didn't do it for the fall. This last fall, I like doing my fall garden. Like I do garlic
What do
or
you
Garlic.
garlic. I
Wow.
love growing garlic or Brussels sprouts.
Oh,
or
Like
something
underground things.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Mhm.
That's interesting.
I like my gardening in the fall and in the winter.
Okay.
I like walking if I'm running outside better when it's cold. And
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what? I love like in the middle of the winter when I'm just sick of the cold. I love taking I know we talk about cruising a lot, probably every episode, but I love to go somewhere hot. And just, I don't want to go anywhere cold. I want to go somewhere hot and kind of like
Yeah.
break the winter. I'm really, cozying up in the. I got a new fireplace, so
That's fun.
that's fun. Sitting by my fireplace with something hot in a blanket and watching a lot of TV is what happens in the.
That's
the
what I
Yeah.
tend to do.
The winter.
That's my activities. I want to catch up on like the series.
Mhm.
Let me watch them back to back to back. I'll go and watch like all of Bobby Flay season 23. It's like 15 episodes of cooking, and I'll just sit there and watch it. Like,
So do you do any of the cooking have you tried any of his dishes?
Yeah, no. Some things like I did a garlic aioli.
Oh,
Once.
there you go.
I do a few things like I did a bourbon glazed salmon, which was really good. So I'll try
Oh,
little
that
things.
sounds really good.
And I did it in the air fryer. It was
One thing
really
I
good.
do is that, and I do specifically wait for winter or really cold days, clean my oven. Because it gets really hot when your oven is self-cleaning. So I do it when it's really cold outside and I open the window so the air can go. But that's one thing I do. I wait until
Okay.
it's really cold outside.
That's a good.
That's
That's a
not,
good
it's,
way.
it's not fun, but
Because you don't want to do the oven in the summer. It's too
it's
hot.
so hot. And you have to, like, I feel I need to open the window because it's so hot in the kitchen. So I do
That's
like
a
to
good-
clean my ovens. And
One activity I do, and I've been doing it for years, and I still do it, And I mean, it's not a fun activity, but it's not a fun activity. It's not, it's just something I have to do. Is I switch out my summer and winter clothes. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say that.
So what I
was gonna
did
say that.
was this past week when I was washing clothes, I started pulling out all of this summer stuff. I said I'm not wearing it, and then what I decided to do this year is purge. I said I did not wear this summer, and I didn't wear it last summer.
Yeah.
And I said, and so I already got my bag, full of stuff for Goodwill, and I'm not even finished. You know what I mean? Because I haven't even brought in the winter clothes yet. I just thinned out the summer clothes. I said I'm not using it, but that's an activity, because you got the sweaters and the scarves, the hoodies, the whatever you have. And so I started doing that. So that's an activity.
I switch out my shoes in the summer, in the
winter. Shoes, yeah.
Summer and winter. I switch out my shoes. My closet is not big enough to hold all of my shoes, so I have to put them away. But clothes I don't usually rotate. But I do purge, like you said, once a year. I will look at my closet. And if it's something that I haven't worn all year, that's my rule. It's out of there.
Yeah.
I didn't wear it. I'm not gonna, unless it's a gown and but just regular every day. If I haven't worn it, it's out. I get rid of it.
Good point.
Yeah. So that's it. So winter when you're inside a lot, it's a good time to organize.
Organized.
Yeah, get organized.
Yeah. But and that's what I say. That's when I just get this energy. I just get this burst of energy, when it's cool outside, and I just do stuff.
Wow, that is so opposite of me. I get energy when I see like the birds chirping and it's warm, and that's why my house is coral, because that I like the sun. I like bright coral. Look at this, like orangey.
Okay,
I like that. It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
See, and I'm blue.
I understand that.
So your house is blue?
No, my house is.
It's cold. Your house is cold.
My house is. Well, my house is crazy because you got one side of the house where it's the grays and the blacks and the reds, and then you got the side over here that's kind of a little bit warmy. You know what I'm saying?
So you like cool colors. Cool colors.
Yeah, but look, my living room and dining room is green. It's like a hunter green.
That's a cool color.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel that in this winter time. Okay, let me put it this way. Do you feel more connected to other people in the winter time or the summertime? Like, I don't want to do anything in the winter time. If I have to go outside, I don't want to. Right?
We're barbecuing.
And how about people that you were talking about the birds and how about people that get sad? That syndrome from
what?
Because
Winter?
it's cold
From
and
winter.
less sun.
Well, I'm here to
You
encourage
get that?
you.
I don't get anything. I like it.
I like it.
The suffering from that sad.
See, the heat bother me. Okay, I get agitated. I'm like, it's hot.
Do you know I put on my heated seats every day, no matter what's going on?
Really?
Because it's warming.
I do too. I do it for my back pain. Okay, you all I saw this meme about if you turn in your car, the heat on your car for your back pain, you're old. I do. Oh. My back hurts. I'm gonna turn my heat on, but I do keep it on. I just keep it on because
it's so comfortable.
Yeah,
I do.
It's
cold outside. I want my
way.
I do it even in the summertime.
Teresa's all the way cold, and you're kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
When it's hot outside. Oh my God.
I love fall though. It's my favorite.
Not fall. I'm talking hot. I'm talking about when it's not
like
humid.
95
and down
degrees.
here it's the humid because I love
humidity.
It when it's 80 degrees and there's very little humidity and that's real nice. You know what I mean? That's really nice.
Yeah, in Texas it's not humid. In Dallas, in Houston it is, but in Dallas it's just a clear, clean heat. It's hot. It's 100, but it's no humidity, which
it's
is
not like it's like uncomfortable
heat. Yeah, I couldn't live in Arizona.
Oh, Arizona.
Okay, I was in Arizona
it's a smoldering heat.
Oh my God. Okay, y'all. I'm talking about getting off the plane, and it's 113 degrees.
That's hot.
I like to get off the plane at 8 and it's like 80, 90 degrees.
Oh gosh. I was so glad to come home.
I had to take you to Puerto Rico one year.
Yeah, I've never been.
You've never been.
I've never been to Puerto
we
Rico.
need to go to Puerto Rico one year.
I remember going
I'll
to
take you
Texas.
in July then.
I need to go. I'm not going to complain. I remember going to an interview in Texas when I moved. And I stepped off the plane. I had a jacket on. I had all these clothes on because it was in March. and it's cool here in March. And I stepped up off the plane and it was hot. I'm like, yes! I'm gonna live here forever.
Oh God.
I was so happy.
That's awesome.
No.
But I will say, for some reason, I love wearing jeans and sweaters more than shorts and a t-shirt.
Okay.
I just
People
love
look
jeans
good
and
in sweaters and jeans.
Yeah, and boots. I think it's just like a
boots.
sexy look more than even shorts and a tank top.
No, I do like dressing for the winter because I
Yeah,
like dressing warm more than more than the summer.
Yeah,
I
because
guess.
recently she looks pretty hip for like a winter outfit.
Look at her.
I know.
I was gonna wear my camouflage shirt and I didn't grab it.
Yeah. I have, okay, so when I told you about changing summer to winter, I have a camouflage sleeveless top that I have. Didn't even put that there. I haven't put it on in 2 years. It's going to the, I'm telling
That's
you, it's
right.
going
It's
to the
purged. It's
They're
purged.
It's purged
It
because
means
2
something when
years,
you don't
it
wear
means
it.
something
Yeah.
when you don't wear it.
You don't like
know
it.
what
Okay, I need to do that. I need to go
You
through
don't
the
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I need to get over
have
it
shoes like
because in one of my bedrooms, the closet is full of work dresses, suits, skirts. It's where I have a couple of gowns, some formal outfits and stuff like that. I have, next month will be 4.5 years since I retired. Why am I holding on to that
I
crap?
got rid of my.
You're gonna
Why, y'all?
As
Why?
soon as I quit
So I'm
corporate
going
America,
somewhere.
they were gone. I don't want
I
to
work from
ever wear a
home,
suit if I don't have
so-
to.
I just need blouses. I don't need the bottoms.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna keep them though.
Okay,
I
well,
haven't worn 'em in a
I think
long
I'm gonna
time.
I think I'm gonna be encouraged this year, to really go through that closet.
Good.
I'm gonna, of course, I'm gonna keep some things. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Of course,
Mhm.
but I would say about 80% of that stuff really needs to go because I'm telling you, I'm not wearing it.
How about what winter activities or cold weather activities have you done? For example,
None.
I've been snowmobiling and it was awesome. I love snowmobiling. I've been skiing, didn't love it. I was too scared to break a leg, so it didn't work for me. But I love
I haven't
snowmobiling.
done
Have you done
anything.
anything?
Really?
Really?
Because
I've just gone to different like games, like football games, but nothing really out there
Yeah, I haven't
that I've
skied.
done.
What would you do if you had
I
an
would love to go.
opportunity?
I would love to go to a ski lodge. I've never been, and I want to
my
go.
God.
I mentioned that to you one time,
Yeah, I did
and Suzanne
that.
said, "Yeah, I did that," and I'm
We
like,
so for our honeymoon, which I do not recommend, for our honeymoon we went to Breckenridge, Colorado
Ooh.
in November. Yes, on the way there we hit a storm.
Ooh.
So the flight, which I don't like flying, I'm not. I am scared enough to not do it, but I do it. I dig deep and I'll fly. I'll go anywhere. But anyhow. The flight coming in was, oh gosh, it was bad because it was so
snowing.
choppy. It was we
Yeah.
had a snowstorm. So then driving into the mountains, he was driving. He's going 30, 40 miles an hour because it was so bad. But I was able to. We went cross country skiing. We did snowmobiling. We went skiing. And the reason I don't recommend that is because we were cold. We were cold outside, and I think a summer island vacation on your honeymoon is way better.
It's way
and
better.
when we got back, we were tired.
Oh gosh.
It's cold.
Yeah.
And it was. We had a great time. It was fun. I mean, we would have our little coffees at night and get in the. It was beautiful to get in a hot tub with the snow surrounding you.
That's beautiful.
So it was beautiful and romantic, but it was just like. We were in the elevation, had us tired. So all of we were tired a lot.
There are some winter scenic things that I like, but I don't want to do it. Like out the jacuzzi in the snow,
fun,
that's
yeah.
nice. The fireplace, hot chocolate, and
Lay on a
drinking
bear
it.
rug.
Yeah, and like a cabin.
Yes.
It's all
That
romantic
was fun.
stuff.
That was romantic. And that was the intention. But I didn't count for the exhaustion of this, this sports pull a lot out of you.
The equipment and doing
Yeah,
it.
and then the elevation. Like, we were like, why are we so tired?
Yeah, the elevation.
And then we
You were
realized
working
that it was the
harder.
oxygen.
Yeah,
So it took
you
us
were
a few
working
days
harder.
to get used to it.
Well,
But
yeah.
it was fun.
So your anniversary is in November? Which When's your anniversary?
On November 29th.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Got one coming up.
Yeah, I remember years ago when I said that I wanted to, when I retired, I wanted to retire in the mountains. And then I thought about it seriously. And I remember buying a car that had all-wheel drive, you know, because I'm call myself preparing myself.
Wow.
Right? But you know what stopped me what stopped me was I was thinking, and I said, I'm getting older. You know, and all I thought about was healthcare. You know, am I gonna be near?
Isn't that sad?
Oh,
We're thinking about healthcare.
No, that's a good point because you go
I'm
in the mountains
serious.
and they can't get you.
And they
down
can't get to you, you know. And then I thought about driving. Let me tell you something. I'm
I
a
need a
driver.
helicopter stat.
Okay, let me tell you something. I'm a driver. You know, I'm a driver. I am. I'm a driver, and I'm like, I'll get in my car and I'll go anywhere. I mean, I'm a driver. But as I've gotten older, you know, I don't want to drive at night.
I
You
don't
know
like
what I
to
mean?
drive at
Absolutely.
night.
I don't
just
want to drive at
drive.
night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So getting back to the cold weather, because and that's why I wanted to move to the mountains, because I said, you know, I like the fact of they in the evening time and in the nighttime it's nice and cool. It's cool,
Yeah.
even in the summertime. You know, because I vacation in the Tennessee and in the North Carolina mountains in the summertime.
Oh, wow.
And in the evening, it's
That's
cool.
right, it
You
is
know,
cool.
I mean, it's cool. I mean, I've been into the Arizona mountains in July, and you know,
Yeah,
and
we went
go
last.
there.
Snow?
No, it wasn't any snow.
And the
But-
faraway mountains.
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
it was nice and
interesting.
cool as you go up to
Yeah.
elevation. So that's why I said I wanted to do it. But
That
I
was
had to change that because I'm like, you're getting old. You can't think, you know, when you're in your 40s, you know, because that's probably was I was in my 40s when I thought about it. And you have this, you know, youthful body and you're vital, you know, whatever. But when you know 60.
and cold weather makes your
70,
joints.
and eight-
Doesn't
and
it make
70.
your joints hurt? Cold weather hurts
That's
your
what
Yeah,
I
as
joints.
I said, so I had to rethink
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
seriously. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So, but I would love to have. I wish I would have thought about it like earlier to, you know, to even to buy some property, you know, earlier in my life.
Expensive.
But anyway, but you know, if we're
Yeah.
talking about those type of activities, you know, I love that, and I like. In the wintertime, you know, when it's cold outside, you know, to go fishing. I love that. I love fishing. Yes.
No.
What is what is
No.
I can't.
Sit on a cold boat on a cold ocean.
Well, no. I like the
Yachts.
the bank. No, not. I don't like. I have not ever fished on the water. I'm like on the banks. You
On the-
know,
okay,
on the
you like
banks.
to
You know
go-
what I'm saying?
Yes, you did. When we went to South Carolina.
Oh, that one time. Okay, so one time. Okay,
you were fishing of the boat.
when
John's boat.
John's boat. Yeah,
Yeah.
we did that.
It
you
was
know.
fun.
That was fun. That was See, Ronisha, that's how I feel about the heat. That's how I feel about the heat. I'm like, no, can't do it.
I was trying to do that.
I remember when Suzanne, you guys
I
know.
see everything here.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. When Suzanne, is from Puerto Rico and I've never been, and she would invite me, and I'm like, no, because she always go in the doggone middle of this summer.
So
And
I'm
I'm
not going to
like,
Puerto
no.
Rico in July.
Okay, and so when she went in October, you know, and I went with her, you know what I mean? And it was really, really
It's still hot.
hot.
It's still hot.
But I felt okay.
Because it's so breezy there. It's
That's
not,
right, you
the
got the
breeze
water.
is always blowing, so you feel cooler.
Yeah. So it's like, it's not that I don't like I can't stand
You have
it,
a preference.
but
You
I have
prefer
a preference.
cold over
You have a
warm.
preference.
You
And
prefer
I-
hot over cold, and
I
I
do.
like
Yeah,
cool.
and I'm more apt to do activities when it's cooler outside.
Okay,
The
then
spring,
I'm-
the fall, the winter.
I don't like doing stuff
Then in
outside
the
when it's too
summer.
hot, and I don't like doing stuff outside when it's too cold.
That's true too.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't like
Yeah. Too
bugs.
hot?
Because when the bugs are flying.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And the mosquitoes.
Yeah.
But I will never go. I cut off September is my cutoff for going to north. I won't go to Minnesota. I won't go to Illinois. I'm not
Gotcha.
going nowhere up north
That's a good-
after September 30th because I don't want to see the snow.
It's too cold.
It's too cold.
And it
Yeah.
starts getting cold like pretty. We went to Arizona a couple of years ago in October. To something that you mentioned reminded me of it, and we went all the way from Phoenix to Utah to Moab, traveling in the car for a week and a half. and there were days where when we were way up in the north, we had to break out our winter clothes, and then we would go down to Phoenix and we were in shorts again. So it was pretty.
Oh wow!
So that was fun though.
Yeah.
We did a lot of cold weather activities. But how about like in the house? We mentioned cooking. We mentioned snuggling up,
crafts.
having
crafts.
I like crafting for Christmas. Doing
like
Christmas
I'm
crafting.
gonna make my candles.
Oh yeah.
See, but I do it during Christmas.
I want to learn how to make soaps. So I bought all this stuff to make soaps. In this winter, I might go ahead and make soaps. I think making soaps would be fun.
Wow.
Yeah. I do a lot of crafting.
All right, ladies, we learned a lot today, didn't we?
this was
Okay.
fun.
Hopefully, you guys got some, some good ideas, and share your ideas with us. We're open.
Yeah.
What do some things that what do you do when it's cold? Okay.
Do you like the cold? Do you like the summer? Do you like the spring?
Right. What's
the
your
fall?
preference?
What's your preference?
Wow. Wow. Well,
so I'm always a hashtagger. I just want people. I want you to interact with us. That's why I'm always pushing the hashtags, and then that's an easy way for us to find what you're saying.
Yeah.
So we could do hashtag 3VU hot or cold. How about that? You like that?
Yeah. Hot or cold?
hot or cold what?
Hashtag 3VU.
I'm messing with her.
Hot or cold?
Just hotter. Are you hot or are you cold? What are you? What do you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Love you all.
All
Bye.
right. Bye, guys.
Bye.